1. Which Power Platform component is primarily used to build Canvas apps? A. Power BI. B. Power Virtual Agents. C. Power Apps. D. Power Automate. 2. Which type of Power App allows full control over layout and user experience? A. Canvas app. B. Model-driven app. C. Portal app. D. Desktop app. 3. What is a common use of Microsoft Dataverse in Power Platform? A. Displaying Power BI dashboards. B. Hosting Power Automate workflows. C. Managing data and storing standard custom entities. D. Developing AI models. 4. Which trigger type in Power Automate initiates a flow based on user input? A. Schedule trigger. B. Button trigger. C. HTTP trigger. D. Email trigger. 5. In Power Apps, what is the purpose of a gallery control? A. Display a single record in detail. B. Provide navigation menus. C. Display a list of records. D. Capture user input through forms. 6. What is the primary benefit of using model-driven apps over Canvas apps? A. Custom pixel-perfect design. B. Responsive design by default. C. Greater support for external data. D. Better integration with SharePoint. 7. Which control in a Canvas app is used to capture user choices from a predefined list? A. Text input. B. Drop-down. C. Label. D. Slider. 8. What does Power Automate primarily enable users to do? A. Analyze large datasets. B. Create chatbots. C. Build and run workflows. D. Manage data tables. 9. Which formula is used in Power Apps to filter data in a collection? A. Sort. B. Filter. C. Update. D. Lookup. 10. Which environment type in Power Platform is best suited for experimentation and learning? A. Production. B. Default. C. Developer. D. Sandbox. 11. What feature in Power Platform allows app makers to track user interaction data? A. AI Builder. B. App Insights. C. Dataverse Auditing. D. Power BI Reports. 12. Which function is used to combine two data sources in Power Apps? A. Merge. B. Collect. C. Patch. D. Clear collect. 13. Which license is required to access premium connectors in Power Automate? A. Microsoft 365 Business Basic. B. Power BI Pro. C. Power Apps per App Plan. D. Power Apps per User Plan. 14. What is the purpose of a solution in Power Platform? A. Execute workflows. B. Store custom controls. C. Package and deploy apps and components. D. Manage Microsoft Teams. 15. Which Dataverse field type is used to store numbers with decimal places? A. Whole number. B. Currency. C. Decimal number. D. Single line of text. 16. What Power Platform capability enables automated document approval? A. Power virtual agents. B. Power automate approval flows. C. Power BI reports. D. Power Pages workflows. 17. Which setting must be enabled for a Canvas app to use offline capabilities? A. Enable autosync. B. Set app mode to background. C. Use save data and load data functions. D. Enable SharePoint connector. 18. What feature in Power Apps helps to test and debug formulas? A. Studio Preview Mode. B. Monitor. C. Test Harness. D. Flow Checker. 19. In Power Apps, how would you store a temporary in-memory collection of records? A. Use save data. B. Use a global variable. C. Use collect. D. Use navigate. 20. Which role provides full access to manage environments and data policies in Power Platform? A. App Maker. B. Power Platform Admin. C. System Customizer. D. Environment Maker. 21. What is the main function of Power Virtual Agents? A. Building dashboards. B. Automating backend data syncs. C. Creating AI-powered chatbots. D. Configuring access controls. 22. What does the patch function do in Power Apps? A. Retrieves data from SharePoint. B. Filters data from collections. C. Updates or creates records in a data source. D. Deletes a collection. 23. Which Power Platform feature can create responsive forms and dashboards automatically based on the data model? A. Canvas Apps. B. Power BI. C. Model-driven apps. D. Virtual agents. 24. Which connector would you use in Power Automate to integrate with Outlook? A. SMTP connector. B. Office 365 Outlook connector. C. Gmail connector. D. Common Data Service connector. 25. What component is required in Power Apps to trigger an automation from a button click? A. Text box. B. Label. C. Power Automate flow. D. Collection. Microsoft Power Platform App Maker Associate Certification. The Microsoft Power Platform App Maker Associate Certification test is designed for individuals who use the Power Platform to simplify, automate, and transform tasks and processes for themselves and their teams. Candidates are typically self-directed and solution-focused, identifying business challenges and resolving them using low-code tools. This exam measures the ability to design, build, and maintain apps, workflows, and data connections using Power Apps, Power Automate, and other Power Platform components. App makers are expected to understand data modeling, user experience design, process automation, and security practices. While they may not have formal IT training, they work closely with business stakeholders to create effective digital solutions that drive efficiency and innovation. Here are the top 5 beneficial uses of the Microsoft Power Platform App Maker Associate exam. 1. Career advancement. Earning the MPA certification validates your ability to create efficient, low-code business solutions, making you a strong candidate for roles in digital transformation and process automation. 2. Enhanced productivity. Certified app makers can streamline business workflows and reduce manual tasks using Power Automate and Power Apps, increasing team productivity. 3. Recognition of skills. This certification demonstrates your proficiency in app development and data management, gaining recognition among peers and employers. 4. Collaboration with IT and business teams. The MPA certification bridges communication between business users and IT, ensuring solutions are aligned with organizational goals. 5. Access to Microsoft ecosystem. Certification opens doors to Microsoft's resources, community, and future certifications, supporting continuous learning and innovation.